Now, what is life about? I haven't filmed a YouTube video in about 11 days. And I was saying to myself, gotta be consistent on this. Gotta keep it going. Haven't been consistent. Yeah. Just got back from going to Romania for 2 weeks. And now I'm just back, unemployed, no job, no car, no life. And then there's just me. I was just watching a Greg Plitt video. Some guy that he was quite a well-known. He was basically he was basically the David Coggins of like the 2000s. This guy seemed pretty cool, but he passed away. And yeah, I was just come across one of his videos, and yeah, it's giving me temporary motivation. So I'm here making this video. First time after like 11 days. Just no motivation to do anything. Lost, depressed, and you know, I've said a few times I don't believe in depression. Depression is either two things: you having too much deep rest, like depressed, deep rest. You're having too much deep rest, or not enough deep rest. And in my, I needed more deep rest, and now I've had too much deep rest, and now I'm just, been back already 8 days, more than 8 days. I've been back in UK for over a week. Since I come back, I've got a bit of money. Literally just spent it all on coke and weed. Just because that's what I'm used to going to. It's what I'm used to going to now. For my problems, for my mistakes, for me not taking action on things, not staying true to my word. Holding myself accountable, but then holding myself accountable to the actions that I'm not even actually taking action on. Setting goals that I'm not even working towards, Wondering why my life is so unliving. But yeah, I'm not even putting in the work to live. But then I question myself, and I'm not. But where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? What do I do? I'm stuck. I'm there asking God, can you help me? But God ain't gonna help me if I don't help myself. Yeah. Like, I'm 20, turning 21 in 7 days. And I just remember this time last year, 19, turning 20, feeling lost, feeling let down on myself, like I've just lost opportunities. Now, fast forward a year, same situation, just now without a mum. And, I know I'm capable of a lot, but I just don't know how I say that as a way of trying to spark myself back up, but I don't move through life like yeah, I don't move through life like I've got it all figured out, or because I don't. Shit, I'm just trying to figure out life, just like everyone else. You know, just feeling behind, let down on myself. But then I repeat the same actions, which has got me in the mess of where I am now. You know, keep getting ideas of wanting to do things like getting back into boxing, trying to get into sales, but then I just make excuses to myself. Oh, I don't have a gym where I live. Oh, the gym's too far. Oh, I don't drive yet. It'll be better to do this when I'm driving. You know, go back to when I'm 18. Oh, I can't wait till when I'm driving. Oh, I'm not going to be on this bus for too long. I'll be driving soon. 2 years forward, not driving. Yeah. I'm looking at myself here now. I'm like, damn, you look pretty good looking here, but you ain't used it for anything worth using it for. Yeah. All you've done is waste it. Waste your potential. Waste your good looks. Yeah. You know, if I was to go speak to someone, but just go, oh, you'll be alright. You've got time. But I ain't got time. I know I ain't got time. I'm going to be 30 in 2 years. Yeah. That's how much time I've got. You know, I'm not really one to just, you know, blame everything on my mental health, or that I've got depression, or, you know, well, I don't believe in labels, but I don't believe in inaction either, and I've been doing that. You know, I've been doing a whole lot of hyping myself up, you know, consuming content, hyping myself up, putting minimal effort into something for minimal amount of time. Don't get someone back in the right amount of time, or I'm not in the situation to where I can even wait for the results. Right. You know, like, I want to make something of myself, but it's just, I've got deeper problems. But thing is, with me, is that I can tell people certain stuff about them. You know, I can tell them where they're messing up, where they need to go, what they could possibly do. But when it comes to me, bro, I don't know shit. You know, I've done nothing with my life up to now, apart from just ruin my life and just ruin others. Yeah, I've always had potential, but I've just always wasted it. And I can't blame them. I can't blame anything on anyone. I have done in the past. You know, I've blamed certain things on how I was raised and, you know, just striving away from the fact that everything is my fault and that I'm the reason why I am where I am. You know, like I've been here before. I've been here before making these videos. Where I've just got nothing left. So I just make a video, a talking video. And then, you know, my problem is I just don't stick on things for long enough a time. I don't see anything through. And then I'll go move from the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. Or I'll just go back and forwards. I don't learn. And I'll just seek for fast pleasure. You know. And I just wonder, how can all these people get to where they are in terms of success and everything, but even still manage to do all this degenerate stuff, like smoke weed? Like, you know, if I could be a successful person, get somewhere in life and still do the weed and all that shit, then I would, but I can't. My problem is that I'm just not being a man enough. You know, I'm just being too much of a bitch. You know, I'm looking for an easy way out or a handout or just something to fall into my hands. You know, like the ego in me, you know, goes against that, thinking, nah, you know, but you know, you are. Now the ambitious guy in me wants to go and say, look, catch me in a year, I'll be completely different. I've been here, done that. I've been here saying that. You know, I've done all the mental masturbating. I've done all the manifesting. You know, constantly repeating to myself, oh, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Oh, I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna make this amount of money. You're gonna make this happen. Where is it? I'm not even, you know, and then I expect things to happen with minimal effort as well. Like, you know, I was about to say I don't expect to post this video and it to get any views, but, you know, deep down, obviously, I am hoping that it's gonna get something, just to show myself that the effort I put in, I actually do get something in return. Because I've put in the effort in the past. I just ain't got anything in return, and then I just don't, you know, I just give up. You know, I'm an average person, mate. I'm a twat. You know, I can't give up. I can't give up, but it's just like, I just don't even know what to do. But if I gave up, I basically have given up. I just give up and pick myself back up. But I can't say giving up. Fail. Yeah. I've failed countless times. But I'm still going to pick myself back up. So I see all these people winning. See all these people younger than me, older than me, doing well. Posting content online. They get brand deals, or they get, or they've just managed to make a decent amount of money. And then there's just me on the sidelines, like, trying to do all this shit. Like, I've gone viral. I've, done all this content creation stuff for a few years. Not consistent, on and off. But I think I need to get something from this video. It's not going to be views. It's not going to be, money. But what it can be is realization. A wake-up call. That nothing comes easy, but nothing comes without action. And nothing comes from talking. I've had a lifetime of talking. That's my specialty. Talking 80% of the time and just taking action 20% of the time. No, how am I going to get anywhere doing that? I come home on the 11th of February, feeling let down on myself because I left England to go Romania, just knowing I had to get away for a while. But it was an impulse thing. I just lost my job on that day. I literally booked the plane tickets. The following week, I was there. The following week after that, I was in Romania and just lost because I had no income. And I was trying to revive something on my social media. But I just felt like I couldn't even revive. I went so into myself. After that, I just started sleeping in, not doing the action, I just started being a bum, just sleeping in, not taking any action on the things. Stopped writing on my daily journal. I was literally journaling every day. Stopped that, started sleeping in, and then started buying beers. Buying beers and alcohol, weren't even getting anything from that. And then I come back because I was drinking so much. I was just thinking about doing coke, obviously, when you're drinking, and when you just keep carrying that on. I couldn't get in Romania, so when I come back, just spent the last money I had on fucking coke and fast food and all that, and it was gone within 3 days. I've been a piece of shit. I've tried helping people. I can't even help myself, Just lost my mum 9 months ago. And now that's just gone past like that. I'm just going to keep posting these videos, because what else have I even got anymore? I just see nothing through. I don't see anything through. It's like I've said a few times on these videos, I want to post every day, just focus on my consistency for posting every day. But I'm just always battling against myself. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. This video was literally just to talk. That's all it was. Like, first time I've got the tripod out since I come back. So that's a start, I guess. First time I've tried doing any action towards, I don't know. But you can tell I'm just so lost at the minute. And I want to say to myself, like, I want to say on these videos, I'm so lost at the minute, but wait 3 months, wait 6 months, wait a year. Look, it's, you know, so you can look back on me in a year, see how much better I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just so lost. Just don't know where to go. It's not the first time I've been here. I've been in this situation loads. I just keep bouncing back. You know, I do want to say, look, you know, if I'm going to stay consistent on these videos, I'll post every day. And then, you know, then I'll get to where I want to be. But at the minute, it's easier said than done, because I've just, like, it just feels like I've used all my fuel. But then when I look back on saying that, it's like, bro, what have you done, mate? You ain't done fuck all. You just spent a whole week smoking weed and sitting in your fucking bedroom smoking weed, mate. So if I was to look back on my life, look back on, you know, let's say there's a whole video to watch on your life, I wouldn't be happy. That video would end with me not being happy with how I've spent my life. You know, certain actions, choices. Thing is, this shit, it only ends when you decide it ends. The cycle only stops when you decide the cycle stops. You know, you start making money when you decide to start making money. The thing is, I've heard all of this shit. I've heard all of it. I've heard so many motivational quotes and so many ways now you can look through life. And, you know, all it's all for me consuming, trying to create, and then I just consume, do a bit of creating, and then just consume again. I'm turning 21 in a week. I've got nothing to show for it. I don't want to be all depressing because I just know, like, yeah, it's not always going to be like this. Like, I can look back in this video in a year and just be like, yes, you've done it. Or I could look back, or I could not look back at this video, you know, just leave it. But you can just see this is a face of a man that's just fucking dumb. Just dumb. But I've got to keep going, yeah. I'm not going to choose the easy way out or, you know, do anything stupid. So that's one thing about me. I'll never do that. I don't care how bad my life gets. I'd never do that because that's just selfish. But sometimes there's days where it's just nice to just sleep your fucking day away. That's what I was doing in Romania. I was just, because from a guy that could never really sleep for years and years, when you can get to sleep and you just, because you're just deep resting, you just sleep and, you know, having nice dreams and everything. So not life is peaceful, and then you wake up and you just in the same situation you've just tried to sleep away from. This is such a depressing video, fuck me. Such a depressing video, but this is a video of a man who has regrets, who has had a lot of ambitions, not seen anything in return. Seeing people win, seeing myself lose. You know, I have just losing respect for myself and from my family. You know, like I'm the youngest one of my family after my mother's just passed away. But then no one's going to help me. I've got to help myself. No one is going to come and help me. You know, like, it's way too easy to just live a lifestyle of nothingness. So easy just to smoke weed and smoke your days away. Like, it's just insane how fast your days go when you are smoking and doing all that stuff. You know, and even though I've only just started smoking again. It's only for a week. You know, I was about 5-6 weeks not smoking. So having dreams and that again, and this is insane. And how you smoke weed once and that's it. Your dreams are gone. You're not dreaming again. You know, sleep schedule's gone. Money's gone. Like, I can't live this life anymore. I literally can't live this life anymore. I've gone back on this life so many times to where literally I can't live this life anymore. You know, just constantly living the same life on repeat, same fuck ups on repeat. I just can't do it anymore. I'm going to post this video. Not going to get anything in return of it. But just repetition. You know, at least I've done this video now. I ain't got anyone to talk to. So I'll just talk to myself on YouTube. Possibility of 8 billion people seeing it, when none are gonna see it. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna end this here. This is probably the most depressing video I've posted on my YouTube. But yeah.